What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Cannonfodder, and we're back with some more Terraria. I had a whole bunch of stuff recorded. I had like 2 episodes worth recorded before exams hit, but I can't find them. I can't find any of the footage. That's because I moved it, it was deleted, or something happened to them. But anyway, in the episodes that I did have recorded, I do know what I did, because of just stuff that's sort of around. I know that I have done the Goblin Invasion, because we have spiky balls in our inventory. We've definitely cracked some hearts. And I built a thing. We built ourselves a tavern. I figured it was time to get another building on the go, so we built ourselves a tavern. We've put the gunslinger up in the tavern as well. It's like sort of like an old Western style tavern. Unfortunately, it doesn't really translate all that well because of its side on, obviously. But we've got a little room. There's a ladder up the back, so we can actually get to those things. We've got a cellar. We've got a bar here with a shelf full of glasses and an empty glass over here. So basically what we need to do at this point is find the barkeep. That will unlock some more content for us. I need to put in a lot of work and actually just like finish building this. This is going to be like sort of circular rooms with like little banners and stuff in them. I actually need to do some more boss farming and get a banner here for the brain and for the Eye of Cthulhu. I want to fix her house. Like make it more expansive, I think. Maybe. Like so that could be like the entryway. Actually, no, no. We're not gonna change this, but we will create another room. Actually, like put up a proper like, I guess, med bay. So we've also got a whole lot of room over here that we can build too. And I don't have any torches on me. Oh, that's weird. Let's chop down the tree. Let's get ourselves some torches. Cool, so here's the end of that. I'm thinking we need to work our way over to the jungle. Even more so than we already have. Oh, we do have jungle armor. I need to do a couple more builds here and there, like this needs to be a staircase. I need to put a staircase in here. Just so I can, or like maybe break this hill down a little bit. There's a couple of... I want to go through the desert as well. There are a couple of things around here that I need to build a bridge over. I mean, I've kind of done that, but let's be honest. It's nowhere near pretty enough. We're going to make it pretty. We're going to put down stone and wood. Put a pillar here. Put another one down here. Because I actually think that now we are in a place where we could actually maybe explore this a bit. Oh, sweet. And honestly, if I'd explored this sooner, then we probably could have saved ourselves a whole bundle of resources and materials. Oh my goodness, that was... I went out to the jungle for that magic mirror. And it's done me dirty. Oh. Damn it. Okay, fine. Have it your way, game. Yeah, so I've been a little absent on YouTube recently. I had university exams, for one thing. So there was that. I had a whole bunch of other stuff, sort of just life things happen. My house sitting stay is almost over. We'll be moving the next weekend, I believe, is when we're disappearing. So there'll be a short adjustment period as we move back into the hole where we came from. For those of you who don't know, we basically moved into our parents-in-law house after we got married, so that's where we're going back to. It's cheap, and allows us to do things like save for a house of our own. I had an effect on me. Oh, that's the blood armor. Right. Derp, derp, derp. Okie dokie. What else do we need? Do we have... No, we do not. But we do have a slimy. Fat lot of good he did when we were doing bosses. Hey, the slimy, he's alright. He could be a lot better. At this point, tungsten is just going to be useful for building. Because the pick we have is by far better. Yeah, don't want to have that there. That will actually spread the crimson. We do need to go into another world and get some corruption stuff as well. Oh. I've got like 3 torches left. Lovely. That's copper. We've got iron. What are you? More iron. Might as well grab the iron. Traveling merchant has arrived. Heck yes. Alright, in that case, quick stack some of the ores here. Drop you into a chest. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Mr. Merchant Man, where have you disappeared to? Ah, right. You are at our trading villa? What are those things called again? Little Japanese houses. We don't need both of you. We got a thing, a companion cube, a chalice, some pad thai. I mean, eventually we'll be wanting to get these, but I don't think it's actually worth spending our money on. That's 5 gold, that's 5 platinum, which we don't have. Always good to know. Right. Actually, let's grab the spiky balls out, because we're just going to sell those. Sword beads paper. Oh, yes. Doobie-doobie. The other thing that we need to do while we're over in the jungle... In fact, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the jungle, and we're going to see about maybe getting ourselves some... jungle seeds, if we don't already have them. I'll need to look in some of the chests in Emilmont. Right. So, we'll be right back when I've made it to the jungle, and we'll continue our talky episode while we dig and die. Alright, so here we are in the jungle. Bit of a teaching moment here. Now, I'm not entirely sure whether or not, I can't remember whether or not I've actually explained the stuff about the jungle and what you're going to be needing to grabbing from here. But, so you're going to be needing Moonglow, which is for potion ingredients. Hopefully you can get some seeds. It is, because they only spawn at nighttime, it does mean they might be around for a while. Try not to hit these things, because they spawn bees if they hit dry land. If they hit water, you're fine. You'll be alright, because apparently, for whatever reason, that the beehives do not drop bees when you basically break the hives over water. The other things you'll be needing to get is actual honey. So bring a bucket with you if you can find an actual beehive. Be careful though not to break the big pulsating thing in the middle, because that's the bee queen. Depending on where you're at, she will either be incredibly easy, so very, very squishy, or she will just wreck your day. Other things you're going to want to is, you're going to want to kill hornets, because the hornets will drop... did I pick it up? I don't think I did. They drop stingers. Stingers are going to be incredibly useful too. There it is. Don't currently need any stone. So stingers. This is going to help you get a variety of weapons as well as armor. I think earlier, like maybe the 5th episode or the 4th episode, I actually took my OP character down here and I went and got myself some jungle armor because I needed it for my mage to be able to deal with the Eye of Cthulhu. But yeah, that involves getting vines, stingers, and the little glowy green things, little spores. So it's coming back to me a little bit. I am kind of remembering what I've done prior to this. You also want to get jungle grass seeds, of which I have some. I don't have any wood, so I need to try to find a tree. If for whatever reason because we've got a big tree. Where is it? It's here. There's a big tree over here. If for whatever reason these things don't spawn, the living wood doesn't spawn with like wands and stuff, then chances are that there'll be a gigantic mahogany version somewhere in the jungle that may have something like that. Don't currently need iron. Actually, I'd rather keep the clay over the dirt and the mud too. Mud blocks are going to be incredibly important. Do I have any wood? No, I do not. Damn it. Alright, so I am now incredibly limited on torches. It just so happens, however, that I have myself a laser gun. So, if we get lost, we can always... I'm not digging... I'm actually just going to take that torch and then ditch the rope in favor of you. Alright, what was I saying? I guess maybe I should cover some of the reasons why you'll want stuff. So you want to grab the mud because I mean it is you can make mud just by standing in water with a whole pile of dirt in your inventory. However, why bother crafting it when you can just come here and mine it all up? It's because the jungle is a decent distance away. Let's put it that way. It is not exactly atrociously far, but it is further than some people may be wanting to travel at any given moment. So instead of traveling to the jungle every time you need stuff from it, bring the jungle to you. Now, obviously, this is not going to do anything for you for late game stuff when that spawns in. Like, you're not going to be able to spawn a bee queen in a jungle that you've made yourself. It has to be naturally generated terrain, which is unfortunate, but that's just the way the game works. But it does help for things like getting mahogany. You can actually set up yourself a sort of like a bait farm, because you get buggies, snails, there are frogs that spawn as well. All incredibly useful stuff for when you're going fishing. They have better bait power than worms. So being able to set up... Oh, that's what happens, and they hurt. Sometimes they will drop stuff. There's Moonglow over there. Ah, right. So there is a thing there. We're going to need that torch back. Look, it's a snail. I can't remember what their bait power is, but it's better than snails. Oh, we actually picked up more torches. This is hurting a little bit. Got him. Cool. So we got vines. That's good. I don't currently need water leaf because we have a farm for that back home. I don't need the moonglow because we've got 6. So we've got 2 moonglow seeds, 6 water leaf seeds, and some jungle grass seeds that'll help with setting up ourselves a little jungle. I will warn you, however, that the bad things from hard mode will spawn in any jungle that you create for yourself. an opportunity to get ourselves another spiky thing. Yellow slime. Oh, an owl. That hurts. Cool. Jungle bats are also incredibly vicious. And a pain in the butt to murder. Right, nothing down there. Cool. Oh, that's... Oh, wow, ambushed! Yeah. There's also going to be some rather nice immunity items that you get from the jungle as well. I do hope that I can find one of those sooner rather than later. Because, oh my goodness, am I ever going to need that so much. It is called a Bazaar and gives immunity to poison. So a lot of the times the stingers and stuff will give a poison effect when they hit you. Which is rather frustrating, but not a whole lot I can do about that. The Bazaar is useful for a later game item where you combine it with something called a Band-Aid, and that'll give you immunity to bleed and poison. Oh, sweet, another heart. That means more heart lanterns for moi. Just ditch these bombs. Okay, so we've got healing pots. Ow. Piranhas are also a thing that spawn. Fishies. Not pleasant to deal with. So you're fine. I don't particularly need you. Don't need that. Don't need the glow sticks. I like the shield statue. More walls, so we're just gonna loot as much as we can loot. Damn it. This is the only problem I have with this game, is the inventory management system sucks. For those of you who have seen me play modded, you'll know that there are a couple of mods from modded that I just adore. Don't need you. Tungsten's all well and good. Torches we need so badly. Skull one of those. Alright, so I got a whole bundle of dangerous stuff around us. No treasure pot though. Alright, so we are going to flood our cavern. Is that... That's not a chest. Damn, I was really hoping that that was a chest. Alright, as we move, the water level will get lower, so I'm not entirely worried about drowning here. So the jungle is an incredibly useful place. You'll be wanting to get a lot of stuff out of it. And for as much as it is useful, it is also incredibly dangerous. So there is that too. There is one other thing in the... There are three bosses. Three bosses in the jungle. The Golem, which you'll have to find the Lizard Temple for. There's Plantera, who we are by no means ready to deal with in any way, shape, or form. And anyway, we can't, because that's hard mode. So it'll be a while before we are in any shape to deal with such a creature. Just going to give myself a breathing hole. We're actually going to... Oh, crap. There we go. Let's come up here like so. Handy little trick, that. I'm going to end up with a lot of mud out of this. More iron. Don't really need that. Spooderwebs. We haven't even... I have to do a hunt for the Tavern Keeper with my other character just because it's going to be a little bit quicker. We'll be able to fly around. But when we find him, I'll come back in and... Stinger! Yes! Nailed it. Alright. This is going to take some time. We're going to go back. Let's go say hello to the merchant. Let's going to quick stack a whole bunch of stuff into chests. Hey, you. Put you in there. Oh, piggy bank. We actually need to get a piggy bank. There's an item that I'm going to be looking for when it comes to things like blood moons. It's a flying piggy bank. It's basically, yeah, we'll be able to... Whoop! Wow! Mad skills. Oh, you spawned over here this time. Well, that's... handy. Get you. Okay, so we've got more yo-yo stuff. There's a katana, which would have been good early on. A DPS meter, which I believe we already have. Yup. So that's kind of useless. Those are good for if you're making a multiplayer map. I'm going to wait till I get a gold farm before I do anything like that. Yeah, we're going to wait on a lot of those items. There is one thing that I really do need, actually, and that is the opposite of this band of regen. There is a mana regen band that I need. I think it is a band of... Panamana? Star power, something? That's going to be incredibly handy as well. Cool, so we've got some seeds. We've got menagerie pots. I need to do a whole bunch of organization. Wow. Alright, so between now and the next episode, I'm actually going to organize my everything. Because this is just shocking. Alright. I'm going to go find the Tavern Keeper, or attempt to find the Tavern Keeper, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Just a quick thing before I finish up this episode. So I'm trying to find myself the Tavern Keeper. I'm just using my OP character because it's going to be a little bit easier to actually find him and explore the world to do so, because it means I'm not going to really be bothered by the mobs all that much. But I noticed that there was a line while I was... because the meteorite dropped while I was sort of hunting for him and rocking around the jungle trying to find this guy. But I noticed there was this strange line that sort of just very neatly, 1 block wide, went straight down into the earth. I'm like, I wonder what that could be. It's this guy. This is an enchanted sword, which has a very rare chance of spawning within your world. It is an incredibly useful item to find early game, not so much late game, because it does become out of date kind of quick. So, keep in mind, however, that there is also a chance for fake ones to spawn in as well. I believe the fake ones don't have the line up to the sky in them, because... so I believe this is actually the real one. We're going to dig this up and find out. Yes! Yes, it is. It is the enchanted sword. Sweet! So yeah, looking at that. 24 melee, crit strike chance, average knockback, shoots an enchanted sword beam. So it's like this. But it is an auto swing as well, which is nice. So we're going to dump that in a chest somewhere, or actually give it pride position within our base somewhere. But yeah, that's I'm really happy that we found this. That's really cool. That means I don't have to open up endless worlds to try and find the damn thing. Sweet. Anyway, let's continue on our way on our hunt. Alright, so let us know that's where I'm going to call the episode for today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll be back again next time. By that point, I will have organized my chests. We weren't able to find the Tavern Keep, but we were able to find a rather nice sword. So, if those of you who were watching my stream at that point, which the link is down in the description below, I was very excited. And there is a little bit recorded as well prior to this clip. But yeah, I'm going to get to organizing, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for tuning in.